Hi. So this is California lockdown day 3. I just decided to start doing these videos just to give you some information. Some of you people are maybe local, probably watching this. Today is March 22nd. It's about 6 o'clock at night. And right now, San Luis Obispo County in the central coast of California officially has 27 confirmed cases. San Luis Obispo County is about 300,000 people, so it's a pretty small county, fairly rural. San Luis Obispo, Paso Robles, Atascadero. So 27 cases as of now. Just looking through some of the numbers here, 23 of the 27 cases are recovering at home. One has been hospitalized, one is in intensive care, 2 have actually recovered from the coronavirus. There are 2 confirmed cases of 18 old or younger, 18 cases 19-year-old to 64, and 7 cases in people 65 and up. That's according to the local health officials. It says 17 of those cases are transmitted through travel, and 5 are transmitted person to person here in the county. They've tested 275 people. So the numbers on, this is day 3 of California shelter at home. This is what they're calling it, shelter at home for now. Okay, what does that mean, shelter at home? It means stay put, social distancing, right? But life goes on. We've got things to do. We've got jobs. Hopefully, a lot of people have been sent home. My daughter's still working right now. Her boyfriend's been laid off. My wife is still working at this time, and boy, it's getting pretty scary here. But you know, I'm not trying to create panic in any way, and I'm not trying to plug my channel or nothing, which is just getting started. I've been on Facebook. I was on Facebook early this morning with everybody and talking just about what's going on in the here and now. And so I took a drive down to San Luis Obispo yesterday, and on the second day of the shelter at home, not shelter in place, shelter at home, that was put out by the governor on Friday, 3 days ago. So I didn't know what to expect when I went down to downtown San Luis Obispo, which is fairly dense. It was a ghost town. There was nobody. It was just really eerie, or pretty spooky actually. I didn't have any contact with anybody down there. No interaction. Freeways were pretty empty, obviously. So what's the purpose of what I'm doing here? Just to give out some information, just to kind of get to people to connect. On Facebook, I went live this morning. This obviously isn't live, but I'm going to post it right away. I wasn't able to do one yesterday on the second day. Too many things going on. Too many unanswered questions. I don't know if whatever state you're in, what state of the union you're in, if you've been put on this shelter in home, shelter in place. I think if this thing gets much worse, our Governor Gavin Newsom has talked about martial law, and I think that's if looting breaks out for any reason, but it's way too early for that right now. And I shouldn't even say that, because really what the governor has said is going to bring in National Guard, and he has those powers for food distribution and just as a support for the health departments. That's what they're saying. But if we get a couple weeks out on this thing, and people who don't have money and didn't plan ahead and they're hungry, they're going to get food one way or another. So if they start ransacking the stores, which they're already doing in San Francisco anyway, before this even happened, that's when the National Guard's going to get called in, and they're just going to be, that's basically martial law. So, and it's just to protect people, from the looters. And unfortunately, these people will start doing this, and they'll start with the stores first, obviously. Anyway, I'm sounding kind of doom and gloom here, but I think we're gonna get through this. As I said on my last video, I worked at a Atascadero State Hospital for 20 years. I was a psychiatric technician, I was a shift lead, I became a unit supervisor before I retired a few months ago, and unfortunately I still have a lot of my coworkers still there, and I really I care for them deeply, and I have staff on my old unit that I ran, and I feel bad because that place is a rumor mill, and they've got to go through all these new procedures, testing procedures before they can even get inside to work now, and they can get locked in and have total lockdown, and they can have to work 16-hour shifts there. And they were already doing that already, so I think that's just going to get worse, unfortunately. So we'll see how this thing plays out. I don't want to alarm people. That's not my. I want to calm people. I want to tell you that we will get through this, and don't panic. There's no reason to panic. You just got to think about what's happening. Look at the numbers. I'm not going to say stay calm, because people don't want to hear stay calm. They want to hear. And if you can find yourself in the position of having to calm somebody down, you need to just ask them, okay, what's happening? What's going on? Let them talk. Okay, what's happening? Okay, and say, okay, I hear you're telling me this. Okay, this is going on. Okay, well, do you think that's necessarily going to happen? Do you really think that's going to happen? Okay, what can we do, or what can I do to help you? And that's the main thing. Okay, what can I do right now to help you? And believe me, you can calm people down so much if they just know that you're somebody listening and they're willing to help. So be willing to help, okay? And you're maybe panicking yourself, but you can't show it. You can break down later, but you got to stay in the here and now and help people, and remain calm. Be the calm in the storm. Okay, be the calm in the storm. That's what I'm trying to be. Okay. This country has been through worse than this. It could get worse, sure, but this country will get through it, and this thing is going to come and go. We're going to learn a lot of lessons, and I think that when the next one comes, which it probably will, we'll be ready. And so I think we're going to get through this. You or I may lose a loved one, friends. It's possible, and we have to be prepared for that. We could get it ourselves. I'm prepared for that. I'm just trying to practice social distancing the best I can right now, and just being cautious and careful. I don't know what else there's to say right now. I heard nationwide, as of today, there's about 400 deaths. So that's where we stand right now, nationwide. And no deaths that are being reported right now in San Luis Obispo County. And we're in California, which is pretty bad right now. So out of 275 people tested, 27 came up positive, 1 in intensive care. So you just got to look at the numbers. I'm sorry if I'm not looking at the camera. I'm not used to this. I'm, amateur hour. I'll get better, believe me. Stick with me. But yeah, those numbers, 27 out of 275 so far. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. I'll post something tomorrow and see where we're at. Okay, I'll just try to keep you posted. So thanks for watching. Thank you.